Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your host, Tidy Jester. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing, buddy? You ready to go live? I'm sorry, I didn't know what your schedule was. I was watching something earlier, and I wasn't sure when you were going live with your Pinot with Phoenix. Anyways, this is going to probably be a super long episode because there's a ton of stuff to talk about. 2025 has been a huge year for us so far. And we're going to go over everything for you guys here as we talk about what happened in February. What happened in February was we went nuts. We went crazy. We went insane. As you can see, we're going to be covering all the details of what we did this month. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I'm probably, and I'm not doing this to get myself a big head or anything, but I bet you I'm the number one board game content creator on YouTube. I'm probably the number one board game content creator on YouTube. I had, as you can see, we played 70 different game sessions. And again, a session is one gameplay of a game or one scenario or one whatever. So with that said, it sounds like a lot. 70, oh my god, you played 70 games. No, I didn't play 70 games. I played 70 sessions of a game. There was several games, specifically when we look at like Stratomatic Baseball, where I played 3 games in a row. I count that as 3 sessions because you're playing 3 different games. Some people might not consider that a different game, as I'm just playing one game after the next, but I do. So I wanted to mention that. So we had another huge month. 28 days in February this year, and we had the most gameplay sessions of any month since I've been keeping track of this 2 years ago, a little bit over 2 years ago. This is our start of the 3rd season of doing this. So I'm calling myself, I watch a lot of YouTubers out there. I watch a lot of YouTubers out there. I model myself after a lot of them, trying to do what they can do and blah, blah, blah. But I don't see anyone, 0 of them, putting out the amount of content that I put out every single month for you guys. Every single solitary month. So I'm calling it right now. If you know of another channel that's put out 70 different game sessions in February, if you would leave their link down below, because I would love to get in contact with that person and have a little conversation with them and find out why they're as nuts as I am. So, we started February 2025 with Momentum Football. We got a tournament going on, a 2013 NCAA Final 8 tournament. So we continued that at the beginning of February. Then we played Brass Lancashire. I think Ruff calls it Lancashire. Brass Lancashire. Great game, really good, really fun. Then we played a game called Mini Rogue. Oh my god, this game is super good. We started playing it on Boardgame Arena, and it was so much fun. I bought the actual cards and dice version of it, which is right here somewhere. I just don't see it right this second. I never do, but for some reason. So that's a great game. Then we played the Plum Island Horror. What an awesome game. That was our 3rd game from our 2025 War Game Challenge. So we're doing well with that. Then we played Stencils of the Multiverse Enhanced Edition. Then we played a new game called Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is based upon the computer game of the same name, and you're basically doing the same thing, and it's very similar to playing. It's kind of a press your luck, try to build your character as best you can with all the different options and stuff. It is an awesome game. Very expensive game, but very well worth it. I can't wait to try that again sometime. Then we played another little card game called Friday. It's only like, I don't know, 40 cards in this little box, and you're just trying to manage. You got terrible, terrible, terrible cards, and you're trying to get good cards in your deck and get rid of all the bad. So it's kind of a deck building game, but not really, super involved deck building. It's more of a survival game. You're trying to hold your character and keep his life until the very end of the game. But as the cards are played, you lose life, and it's a really interesting game. We played that several times on the channel this month and had a great time with that. Roll the Top, we played that on Boardgame Arena. It's a fine, pretty cool, interesting dice rolling game. It was quick, it was simple, not a lot to it, just kind of a nice side game to play, kind of a filler game. And then we played Detroit and Cleveland Grand Prix. We played 4 games back to back to back, all brand new to us. Now, Detroit and Cleveland Grand Prix is an interesting racing game. You know I love my racing games, where we actually, you are betting on the different cars to come in, and you're trying to play the cards. Every card you play will give certain cards a movement on the track, and you're trying to put your cars up front. So it's probably a really cool, interesting game when you're playing with multiple people. I was playing solo, so it wasn't that great as a solo because it's hard to bet against yourself, if that makes sense. Then we played Vijayanagara, the Empires of Medieval India, 2090 to 1398. And that's a really good, interesting game, and we actually go back to it in a little bit. We played Marvel Champions a couple times, then we played Appa Hockey. Then we went back and played Vijayanagara. This time, the first time we were playing cards and dice, second time we were playing on Vassal, and I was trying to show it off a little bit better for people on Vassal, and that is a great game. Then we played Ticket to Ride on Boardgame Arena. Then we played another copy of Sentinels of the Multiverse. Then we played Stratomatic Baseball, and you're going to see Stratomatic Baseball a lot of times on our thing. Then we played Fighting Formations, the new Fighting Formation game, US 29th Infantry Division. We played it over on Nerd Workshop's channel, so you might not even see that on our channel. So we played it over on his channel actually twice or 3 times. 2 or 3 times we played it on his channel this month. And I think next week we're going to finish up and be done with that scenario. Then we played Lock and Load Tactical Heroes of North Africa. We played that digitally on Steam, and that was a lot of good time there, getting back and playing Lock and Load Tactical. It's been a while. I wasn't sure how I would, start remembering things, or if I was going to be confused, but actually I was having a really good time with that. I remember why I really, really, really like that system, and it's another one of the games I have to get back into trying. We've got another game of Momentum Football. Then we played Stratomatic 9 times. Then we played Nations, which is a 4X civilization building game. Super awesomely good if you can get it. Get yourself a copy. It's been out of print for a long time. And once these copies, once they're not available, I really, really like Nations, especially if you get the expansion, which again is a little hard to find, but don't pay too much for it. But it's it adds actual different countries in instead of generic countries. You get a real country with different starting resources and different ways to play it. Super good. I wish the solo was a little bit better, but it still plays fine solo. Then we played Marvel Champions again. Then we played some more Momentum Football. We're trying to get through our tournament. Again, top 8 teams from 2013. We got 1 game left in the semifinals, which is Florida State against Stanford. And then we have the finals. The winner of that game is going to play Ohio State in the finals, which we're going to get done in March. So that was Momentum Football. Then we played some more Stratomatic, and then we went back and played Fighting Formations again over on Nerd Workshops channel. Then we played Marvel Champions a couple more times. Then we played some more Stratomatic Baseball. Then we played We played Combat Commander I think it was on my channel where we took on Jerry, Cardboard Commander. We took on Cardboard Commander with Combat Commander on my channel, and we were lucky enough to win that one. And yeah, we've been very lucky against Jerry so far. Having a great time playing him. It's fun because we get to tease him a little bit, talk trash, have a good time with them, and he's takes it all in stride. He's not getting all bent out of shape and stuff. So yeah, it's great fun. We talked in the War Room in January that 2025 was going to be find your gaming buddy, find a nice gaming buddy, find some people to start gaming with in 2025. And so far we found Combat Commander, Cardboard Commander. So we've been playing some stuff with him online. We've been doing a Nerd Workshop and playing several games with him online. And now we also have a local person named Viper Dave, who I'm going to be going over to his house. He's the one that's been donating a lot of the stuff to me. We're going to be going over to his house and actually playing some stuff some night. So because he lives local to me. So 2025, find yourself some gaming buddies and get yourself, I know everyone is very simple and easy to play solo. Finding you some players to play and having a good time will get you re-energized and get you re-motivated to play more games. And so we really put the challenge out in 2025 to find you some good gaming buddies. And we're doing that. And we're going to talk about the rest of our goals here as soon as we're done. So that was, that was Combat Commander. Then we played The Hunters. Oh my gosh, what a great little game The Hunters is. It's a submarine game, and you're actually playing a sub, and you're trying to keep your sub alive as you're doing different patrols, trying to, sink the enemy ships. And we took a random U-102 submarine, which in real life, we looked it up in Wikipedia. In real life, unfortunately, U-102 went out on a patrol and was almost immediately sunk. Actually, they ended up sinking a ship and getting sunk at the same time. So they sank a ship as they got sunk, with unfortunately all hands on board lost. So yeah, it's an unfortunate set of events. I didn't know anything about that when we chose that. So we decided we were going to replay U-102 and see if we could do a little bit better. And we have done a little bit better. We've sunk somewhere in the neighborhood of over 18,000 tons already. We've made it through 2 patrols. We have not, knock on wood, we have not had any issues up to this point, so we're very, very good. But it's good. The Hunters tells a nice story, has a good time playing it. We played Title Bout 2, great boxing simulation. I'm not even that big a boxing guy, but I keep playing this every month because it's so good. Then we played another brand new game to us called The Bloody Inn. And I was so glad that Boardgame Arena made this game, because it is a little tiny card game, not even the size of this, and you cannot find a copy of this anywhere for under $200. So if you can find a copy of The Bloody Inn anywhere for under $200, you should probably get it. It is so popular. For whatever reason, they didn't print many copies, and so now the cost has went through the roof. Because it is a very interesting, really cool game. I really like The Bloody Inn. I'm really glad Boardgame Arena added that because I wasn't paying $200 and I wanted to try this game out. And it is super cool. And I can't wait to try it again. It plays solo. You can actually play it with multiple people, but I think it's designed to be solo. So it plays great. You're an innkeeper, and what you're trying to do is have guests arrive at your inn, and you're trying to eliminate those guests to get the rewards. But you can't leave bodies around because if their detective shows up and they see the body, it's game over, you lose. And so you need to have somebody that can recruit people into your hotel. Then you need people that can build the annexes where you're going to hide the bodies. And then you're going to need people to kill the people. And then you're going to need the people to help bury it. And every one of these bursts people that you're trying to do has got a certain value. And so it might cost you 1 point or 2 points or 3 points worth of cards. It's kind of a hand management, resource management kind of game where you're trying to eliminate guests in your hotel. And but in supposedly having another printing coming out within the next 2 months or so. That is really good news to hear. I was hoping it would be reprinted at some point. It's very popular. I'm hoping it'll be an expansion or something with it as well. Very popular, very good game. Check it out on Board Game Arena if you haven't played that one. Then we played Evolution. Evolution, which is a very interesting, again, kind of a card management game. We did play this digitally. I do own it. In fact, I own like a special edition pre-released prototype copy of the game with a bunch of the expansions and everything, and there's some of the special promo cards. I ended up buying this, and I ended up playing it digitally because it's easier to show you guys digitally. And Evolution is not a solo game at all. Do not get this if you're a solo gamer. It is a competitive, try to knock your opponent game out. So that's why I wanted to play digitally, because this way you can see me trying to damage the opponent. If I had to hold the cards and manage all the cards and try to think about, okay, what am I going to do? And then what are you going to do? And then what are you going to do? It's just way too much. So unfortunately, Evolution is a great game, just no solo. You probably plays best with 2 people or 4 people. It's got a great little engine building thing with each of the cards having a special ability to either help your race or help the evolution of your, the creature that you're making, or a way to prevent your opponents from attacking you type thing. So Evolution, really cool. And then we played another brand new game. We got on another kick of trying to get a bunch of new games done. Conflict of Heroes Storm of Steel 3rd Edition, which was donated to us by our good friend Viper Dave, and we do appreciate everything he's given us. He's given us some Too Many Bones stuff and some Conflict of Heroes stuff. He's trying to thin out his collection. He knows I was looking for those games, so I appreciate Viper Dave and all of his donations and his kindness and his generosity. And I'm hoping to get some stuff for the club as well and donate some things to ship out for some of our viewers out there. And last but not least, we played Dominion Adventures 3 times last night because we were continuing, which we'll talk about in a minute. But so if you add up all of those, we had 70 game sessions. Again, there was several that we played over on Cardboard Commanders channel, some that we played over on Nerd Workshop channel. So you won't see every one of these 70 games on my channel. But as you can see, we had a good 65 on my channel. And so I'm calling it right now, #1 board game content creator on the internet. If you have somebody else out there that does as much as I've done every month and posts it on their channel as much as I have, then I would love to meet and talk with that person. So let's talk about what we did. We did 8 new games. We are in February. We played 8 new games. Slay the Spire, excellent. Friday, excellent. Roll the Top, it's fine. Detroit and Cleveland Grand Prix, not great for solo. Fighting Formations is a great game. The Bloody End is awesome. Evolution is really good, but again, not for solo play. And Conflict of Heroes, unfortunately, is not very good. The 3rd edition rules. We have a total of 70 game sessions logged in February. Again, I get this information directly from Boardgame Geek. Every time I play a game, I just log it in there. And so it told me I had 70 games played. So that's what I put down. So that brings our total in 2025 to 123 games already. We had 53 games in January, and we had 70 in February. Again, I'm calling every one of my game sessions, and a lot of these are smaller game sessions. Friday's a very quick, simple, easy game. Roll the Top is a very quick, simple, easy game. Obviously, all the Stratomatic baseball games are, you can get a game done in like 30 to 40 minutes. So it's not a super long time to play these games. So I'm not, trying to say, oh, I did 70 games. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm just trying to let you know what I've done so you can know. Next up, Dominion tutorial series. We're the part highlighted in the yellow section. We are in 2025. We have 6 different goals to complete. One of our goals in 2025 was to complete our Dominion tutorial series. We did another session of expansion number 7, which was Adventures, and that should not say number 7. It was number 9. Adventures is number 9 expansion, not number 7. So disregard the number 7. It's number 9. So we're trying to finish the Dominion tutorial series in 2025. So we did 1 in January, we've done 1 in February. We're going to try and do 1 every month until it's complete. And the second thing we're trying to complete in 2025 is our Sentinels of the Multiverse tutorial series for every single hero in the game. And we did heroes number 11 to 16, so we added 6 new heroes that we did a tutorial series for, where we talk about the heroes, show off every single card in their deck, kind of give you an overview and information about them. Great. So, again, I'm putting this information down to share it with you guys, but also to keep track for myself, because I have set goals for me to accomplish and complete in 2025, and by having goals, it's going to be forcing yourself to do more and more things and try and keep your goals in mind. And that's what I'm doing, is by reporting this. I don't want somebody to say next month, hey, whatever happened to your Dominion tutorial? I thought you were doing more of those. Oh, I forgot all about that, right? So by reporting it to you guys are helping me keep honest and forcing me to be honest with my goals. So that's, we help one another with that. Next off, Tear the Shrink, which is my basic unboxing videos. So I've done a basic unboxing videos. I've decided now I'm going to list those so you guys at the end of the month can, in case you missed any of those and you want to go back and watch them, you can do them. So in February, we did a Tear the Shrink, which again is an unboxing video where we tear the shrink wrap off and we tear everything out of the box and we punch it all out and we put it all in bags and put it back in the box. So it's not just, here's what's in the box and this is what you would see in the box. No, this is me punching it all out and getting it ready to play and showing you what's in the box. So we punch it all out, and it's my series I call Tearing the Shrink. So we did Touring Machine, Slay the Spire, Conflict of Heroes, Awakening the Bear, Hoplomachus, Conflict of Heroes, Guadalcanal, and Too Many Bones. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Tear the Shrink videos this month. And besides playing the 70 odd games that we played, we did, 6 different Tear the Shrink videos off. And not to be outdone, we also did 2 Jester's Judgments, which is our review show where we review a game. We talk about the 5 things we like about a game, the 5 things we don't like about a game. Then we give you an overview of our feelings about the game and our final score. And in this case, we reviewed Tally Ho and Conflict of Heroes Storm of Steel 3rd edition. So you can go check out those videos if you want to find out our thoughts and opinions of those games. So that is what we did in February. Again, I'm calling it right now, #1 content creator on YouTube. If you know of somebody else that has done as much as I've done in February, let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to meet them and talk to them because I watch a lot of channels and I see a lot of content creators. And most content creators are online maybe 3 or maybe 4 times a week if you're lucky. A lot of content creators are only on once or twice a week. There are some that are on 3 or 4 times a week. There are a few other ones that are on just about every day, doing something just about every day. But they're not doing is what I said, on the weekends. I might get like 3 or 4 different games done in a Saturday or a Sunday if I don't have to work. So imagine what I could do if I didn't have to work. Ooh, baby. So that is what we did. We played all those games. We also, again, played over on Cardboard Commander's channel a couple episodes and also on Nerd Workshop's channel. And again, we're trying to find our gaming buddies. We got some gaming buddies to play with. We got a local guy named Viper Dave. We're going to be trying to get over there and play a couple games with him face to face, having a good time. 2025 is about finding a gaming buddy and hanging out and having a good time, reinvigorating yourself with other people, finding other people like yourself out there. There are other people out there. Trust me. If you just look for them, you can find yourself a gaming buddy as well. So, that is it. We are well on our way in 2025. We're completing all of our objectives. Dominion tutorial series is going to be another 6 months, and that should be done. The Senseless of the Multiverse tutorial series, we already have 16 videos of that, so that's coming along great. I'm very happy with that. We are trying to get anywhere between 50 and 100 games, new games, in 2025. Between 50 and 100. We're at 23 already. We're at 23. So we're halfway to our goal in February, almost halfway. So again, I'm just going to try to get anywhere between 50 to 100. If we could make 100 again for the 3rd year in a row, that would be amazing. But I'm not going to stress out over it because there's a lot of games I would like to play a lot more, but I don't get a chance to because I'm going back and playing all these new games. So, like Slay the Spire. I'd love to play Slay the Spire again because it's a great game, but it's like I won't get credit for a new game, and it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be a lot of effort to bring this game out. So in the time I could take to play Slay the Spire, I could play 2 other games. Is it going to be worth it? So, I have to balance goals versus management of what I can do in the time. So I try to get many big games as I can during the month. We played Plum Island Horror. We never did finish it. We got like several sessions in. It was a good 3 hours in, and I kind of called it at that point. Again, a lot of these games are quick and easy and simple, but some of them aren't. Brass Lancashire is pretty involved. Plum Island Horror is very involved. Slay the Spire is a couple hour game. VJ and Agar is a couple hour game. Let's see, what else do we do here? Fighting Formations. It's like an hour and a half session twice. So that's, it's pretty involved. Nations was a couple hour game. I'm just trying to kind of give people. Combat Commander was a couple hour game. Conflict of Heroes, Storm of Steel, which we played the other day. That was like 2.5 hours. It was like a 2.5 hour game. So, yeah. So I get all kinds of variety: short, simple, easy, quick games, big, long, involved games. Kind of do a little bit of everything for everyone to keep everyone interested. So, I'm kind of rambling right now because I don't know if there's anything else I need to cover. I think that's about it. That is the review for February 2025. Huge month. Looking forward to March. I do have my daughter coming next weekend, so that's going to be Friday, Saturday, and half of Sunday gone. So that's like 3 prime days of gaming that I'm going to be kind of missing out on because she'll be here. I'll try and see if we can get together and play something over one of the nights. We'll see if we can play something together. But I won't be able to do stuff on my own very much because they will be here. So until it's like late in the evening. So that'll be a couple days there. And anything else going on in March I can't think of. So I think besides that, March should be good. So I'm looking forward to having another huge March. February was huge. January's been huge. 2025 has been huge. And again, get yourself a gaming bunny. Look out. Post messages. Post comments. Ask people, hey, I'm looking to play this game. And you never know. That's how I found Cardboard Commander. He saw the War Room when I was talking about, hey, I'd love to play this if somebody's around. He emailed and messaged me, and now, like every other week, we're playing games together. So you just never know who you're going to find, and the only way to do it is to reach out, reach your hand out, see if you can find some people, and so. Yeah, I think if you can do it, if I can do it, little old me can do it. I'm sure you guys can find somebody to game with if I can find somebody. And if you can't find somebody, let me know, because I'll game with you. All right, we're trying to set up a game of Plum Island Horror. And if you're interested in learning how to play, and you got Tabletop Simulator, and you want to play it, let me know, because we're trying to set up a game. And so we'll see you guys at the end of March. And until then, my friends, you take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Have a good month. Think about what I said. I'm just trying to push you in the right direction. And hopefully you will take the steps. I can't push you. All I can do is steer you in the right direction. It's up for you to take those steps. And I'm hoping you will. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's 4 o'clock. We have the War Room with Meandering Mike is going to be one of our co-hosts. And I've been wanting to talk to him for a long time. And when Nate said he couldn't make it, I contacted Meandering Mike and asked him if he was available. And he said yes. So I'm really looking forward to talking to Meandering Mike. And it's been a long time since we talked to. I think he was on our show a couple years ago. And we had a great time chatting with him. It might have even been more than a couple years. So, we look forward to talking with Meandering Mike 4 o'clock tomorrow, right here on my channel, right here. Just come back right to this spot, and you'll see it at 4 o'clock tomorrow. All right. I think that's it. I think that's our review. That's kind of the overview. It's a busy month, and I hope to continue that, keep going forward. If there's anything you guys want to see, or if there's anything you can recommend to me, leave a comment down below. I read all my comments. I usually post back to you guys. So if there's something I'm forgetting to do, or if there's something you want to see, I'd love to hear from you guys. And, if you have any recommendations of what we should talk about at the end of the month review, I'd love to hear about that as well. So I decided to add in all the content that we talked about, how the tutorial series are coming along, the games we've unboxed, the games that we did reviews on. I put all that at the bottom of the sheet so you guys can see that now. And hopefully going forward, we'll continue that if you guys enjoyed it. All right. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Until then, my friends, you take care of yourselves. Have a good night. And we'll see you all down the line. Take care, everybody.